Hey there, I need some tinted glass and I need it cheap, brother. Got a big project coming up, so I'm looking for a sweet, sweet deal. How about 60% off the whole lot? Wow, 60%? I mean, realistically, I could do 15, but that's about it. How about 40%? 18%, but not any higher. 28, 19, 25, 20, 23. You understand we're technically the same people, just different personalities, and you are the one who farms up all the glass. And theoretically, you could have this for free, right? 25! Nope, I can't do it. No. Okay, 20%. You have a deal. You know what? How is this doing? Did we make eggs yet? Does that say burnt eggs? Luckily enough, we actually have an extra one. Another lucky egg. So I mean, you know, fool me once, shame on me, right? But wait, that's backwards. No, we'll go with it. So if I lower the fire by one little bit here, and then I put this right here, so that the lucky egg isn't directly on top. So maybe it won't get as hot and it won't burn this time. What do I do with this guy? Oh, I guess I just throw it. Oh! Oh! Oh, go into your home! Oh, he knows! Little burnt egg! Hi! Little burnt egg! Oh, thank you! High hopes for you, lucky egg. If you turned out to be half the man little burnt egg is over there, then I will be happy. What are the odds, man? What are the odds? Hey, everybody, what's going on? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another episode of the Obsidian Order SMP. I'm starting to think beetroot is not the best thing to be farming for a constant food source, okay? Here's the reason. Because look how many bowls I have. It just takes up so much inventory space, and I got to admit, I thought the saturation was going to be a whole lot better, right? It's beetroot. Doesn't that fill you up? I mean, I know they're veggies and it's not like meat or any broth or anything, but hey, I thought for sure it would do something for my belly, but apparently not. Anyway, I came up with this cool little system, and I don't know if I've actually showed you this. I mean, it's really simple. It's just a hopper on top of a composter on top of a hopper into a barrel. So I'm getting some bone meal, which is pretty nice. That's the good thing. Oh, wait, I need more of these seeds. Oh, I have to replant. But yeah, I guess that's the benefit of a farm that has like a secondary byproduct. Like I have seeds and beetroot. And so I could do things like this and then come up with some, you know, not necessarily great way, but a way to get some bone meal, right? And then I believe, I could be wrong, I think I could even put some beetroot in there. I can actually put some beetroot in there, and I bet you that would go a whole lot faster than just putting the seeds. Yeah, it looks like that is. So, I mean, theoretically, it's not a bad farm. Just for food purposes, it's not a great farm. We also have pumpkins now, which I don't know. I don't know the recipe for pumpkin spice latte pies, right? But I'm assuming I need a little bit more. One, I'm pretty sure I need eggs, I need sugar, and I'm pretty sure this might be modded because I don't think it's in this game, but flour of some sort, is that right? No, that's wrong. That's 100% wrong. But hey, I got pumpkins, so we're one step closer to some pumpkin pie here, okay? But before I get into this episode, I have to give you one big apology, okay? So what normally happens here is I like to do things with you on camera. I like to build things with you and have a cool little episode. This was a little bit different, okay? I have been super busy in my personal life, so I just wanted to build away in a little bit of old Minecraft. So I did not turn on OBS and I built a whole lot of stuff, okay? Let me show you what I have been working off on camera. Off camera. I have worked on the platforms. Look at it. Okay, it's not great. I understand. I need to fix some vinage here, but yeah, I dirtied it up. Oof. But yeah, I dirtied it up a little bit. We added some really cool alpine-ish trees here. We got the roots coming through the soil there. We also have the waterfall platforms coming all the way down to this nice-sized lake down here now. I think this looks pretty good. Can it use a little bit more TLC? Probably. I especially don't like these things, okay? I don't like that light right here. I don't like the fact that there's an oak log there. It kind of blends in with everything in the background. So we're going to have to fix up that. Maybe add some glow berries to give this whole entire platform some little bit of life and light is what I was trying to say. Also, I'm thinking about taking away the dripstone in the background because it's just brown on brown. And I don't necessarily like it. It kind of clashes. You don't know where the platforms start and the wall begins, right? So I might be switching those up a little bit. Give us some more texture between like gravel and just regular stone. But you know what, guys? I think this is much better than it was last episode when we were just dealing with regular old Minecraft oak trees. This looks muy bellissimo, yeah? Also, the path is kind of changed up a little bit. Alright? I moved out of my house. I had to move out of my house. So everything you're seeing here is temporary. Okay? All these chests and everything, I absolutely hate it. But I was running out of room, so I just kind of had to build up the side of this wall here to put all of my crap. I can't wait to get like an item storage area because this is just out of control. But I had to move it out of my hidey hole because I've been doing a little bit of work. One, I wanted to show you this archway. It's nothing really crazy, but I like it. I really do. We might even attach like a tree or something out here. I don't know. Maybe that's too much in this area. Who knows? But I like this arch. But what I was trying to do was open this up a little bit. And I have an idea for a farm that I want to put in this area right here. So in this wall and then as well in this wall, we're going to put a couple farms. And I'm thinking we're even going to go another like 10 blocks in because this is going to be a farm. This is going to be a farm. I want a good number of them. And then I'm thinking at the end we have a nice little like chamber or something where we can have like a map room. I don't think I've ever successfully done a map room. Littering. I don't think I've ever successfully done a map room in Minecraft. So that's one thing that I want to try doing this series is get a really cool looking map of this whole entire area, especially when we start doing mega build stuff. Woo, it's gonna be pretty fantastic. Now I have to show you this because I'm so excited about it. Okay, one, I started building this into the cave. And I started building the farms and then realized I was 3 slime balls away from being successful. So what I had to do is obviously not go to spawn and take 3 slime balls off of a buddy. You know, they're really nice. They would have let me borrow 3 slime balls. But the obvious idea here was to build a slime farm. So that's what I did. Also, Feather Falling 4 books. Phenomenal. So I built this boy. Yeah. Okay. One, I didn't want to make a video about it because it's boring. Okay. It's a whole lot of mining. As you can see, a lot of mining. Okay. I don't have a beacon, so I had to do it all with a nice efficiency 5 pick, but it took probably about 3 days for me. Okay. Keep in mind, I only have like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes here, and then 5 minutes over there. So I did all this in about 3 days. Obviously, it wasn't really good for a video. Let me show you what's in here. Oh, can we eat on the way down? Yeah, I can. Woo! I love Feather Falling books. Oh, man. But essentially, I have a couple platforms, same as this right here. It's got a light level here, so nothing can spawn, right? And then we got these iron golems. So slimes hate iron golems, right? So slimes are like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, and they come over here, they sneak off to the side, and they fall down to their death in the magma pit below. Okay? Sounds pretty good so far. You're on the same page? Good. Here's another platform. Let's go all the way down. Now, underneath the magma blocks, I have a nice little track here set up with some hopper minecarts. They get all the loot that's hovering above the magma blocks and then shove it into these hoppers right here, which gets shoved into this contraption right here, which sends it on up a bubble column, a bubble elevator. Yeah. So it sends all the items in those hoppers up a elevator here. I wonder if we could actually see it happen. Can I see it happen? There. Go past me. I don't think we're... Oh, man. I'm getting so many. Okay, let's just plug that back up. And then what happens is it goes up that bubble column elevator, kind of like what I'm in right now, except it's only designated for items. And then it comes up this way along top of these hoppers. And I know it's not the most efficient hopper setup here because a lot of my slime balls are coming down here to this bottom chest. But a lot of them come up here to this top chest. So you can see it is a farm. And it is working. And I'm relatively happy with it. See, you see people dying down there. Fantastic. Now, there are two major complications that are reducing the spawn rates for this farm. One is fixable. The other one is kind of not. So first and foremost, the rates on this spawn aren't that great, and that's because the surrounding environment, right? We have a circle around us, 128 by 128 in each direction. So 128 that way, 128 that way, 128 that way, and 128 that way, 128 down and up as well. And that's in a sphere. So everything within that sphere is a spawning block. So you can see things like this. That's reducing rates for my farm. Because this little guy has that 1x2 nook to spawn in. That means one little guy can't spawn down there. Oh, look, another one. Fantastic. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not usually a cheatsy guy, okay? But in this case, I think it calls for it. I've been using a texture pack to help me out, okay? To figure out what light levels are spawnable and everything. This has helped me light up a majority of the caves in every single direction. So you can see, green means really lit up. We are looking at a light level of 12 or above, okay? And then the purples... That's a light level between 11 and I want to say 1. 11 and 1. You know what? We can test this out, actually. Here we are at 11. We're getting lower, and then red is 0. Okay, so it's literally from 11 to 1. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but with 1.18 spawning mechanics, mobs cannot spawn in anything above light level 1. Okay, so they have to have a light level of 0 to spawn. So this red right here is 100% spawnable. So if I put a torch down, you can see I take care of a little bit of that red there, but there is a little bit more red up here, so I'm just going to pluck a torch there, and you can see there's really no more areas where anything can spawn, okay? The roof is obviously red because the light's not getting up that far, but that's not classified as a spawnable block because, well, nothing can spawn on the roof, right? Be a whole nother ball game if it did. So, I mean, I think I did a pretty good job lighting all these caves up, but this is stopping the spawning just a tad bit. As you can see, we had that spawn up there, and every so often I find something like this, right? Where it's just a little bitty guy here, but that is a spawning place, so they can actually spawn there. So I need to just go through here with a very meticulous eye and really see where people can spawn. But that's, you know, like a 3, 4, 5 hour job if I'm doing it inefficiently, which is usually the case for me. The second thing that is reducing my spawn rate down here is the fact that it does not have access up to the sky, okay? There is a giant mountain above it, okay? If you don't know much about slime blocks or slime farms in general, essentially there are two types of farms. There is an inefficient farm, kind of like the one I have, where it has blocks above it, right? This type of farm, if all the caves were lit up, can provide about 500 slime balls an hour, roughly, right? Then there is the efficient slime farm, where there are no blocks above the slime chunk, okay? And it has direct access to the skylight, okay? Those farms can produce about 2,000 slime blocks an hour, slime balls an hour, right? So obviously, this is an inefficient slime farm altogether, but I am not about to mine all of those blocks up there because that would take away from the curb appeal of my base, right? Like, imagine this, walking by and seeing something like this. Obviously, like I said, it needs a little bit of work, but eventually this is going to look super duper beautiful, right? So imagine walking by, seeing this beautiful landscape, a big mega build on top of it, and then walking over in this direction, and half of this mountain is non-existent because, well, there's a slime chunk missing out of it, right? So the appeal would be kind of Uggs McGugs. Now, I could do something to hide it, like build up like small mountains around the chunk area. Now, that's like an episode 50 thing. So tune back in on Obsidian Order Season 2, episode 50, and you might see me change my mind about removing this mountain. But for now, I think we should just ignore it, right? But now I have plans, right? I think it would be a great idea to get this set up, you know, get the farm oriented in here. I will tell you what kind of farm it is here in a second, but we're going to do some farmage back in here in these walls, and then I want to get a nice, like, circular room, do a little bit of a map room in there. I think that would be a fantastic thing to do in this episode. But first, I think we need to go talk to Dom, because Dom has a proposition for us. Dom-a-lama ding dong. Oh,
hi.
I think your bell opens your door. That's kind of intrusive. Sorry, ding dong. I'll just let myself in. I got something that I'm doing, and I don't know if you know what's happening, but basically I'm trading up, okay? So we started with some wheat seeds, and I eventually want to get to a beacon with full blocks, right? So I'm doing a series of trading up with all the other Obsidian Order guys. And right now, I'm at this chicken head. Now, I don't know if you know much about chicken heads, but they're kind of rare, because you have to kill like 1,000 chickens just to get a chicken head, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm thinking, I know how much you love chicken heads. I don't know. So I figured I'd offer you and see what you got for me. Maybe we could do a little bit of tradesies.
I mean, that does sound pretty good.
Ooh.
And that could be pretty useful for an idea I have in the future, which you know, that might work out quite nicely.
Yeah.
Well, you've come to the right place. I mean, this is, you know, quantum iron is we make an assortment of iron things here.
Yeah, I saw. Nice, the tower. You're they're trying to get out, Dom. I don't know if you noticed.
No, they're up there. They work 24/7. They're dedicated to the craft. But this is the longest running iron facility on the in the world, and we know the craft quite well. So we've got quite a number of tools that we can make out of the purest iron ever.
Whoa. Okay. I like where you're going with this.
I think for that chicken head, though, I've got some things that might interest you, and I don't know. I'll give you a pick of 3 to see which one's the best for you.
Okay.
I've got this cauldron.
Oh, that's a nice cauldron.
And it's sturdy. You can sit in it. It's quite nice. You can take baths in it if you have it filled with water. I mean, if you can fill this thing with lava too, but I don't know if you really want to take a bath in that. And it'll store your liquids. You can come back with like a bucket, which you can also have.
Ooh, okay.
And that bucket can be used to take things out of cauldrons, or you can use buckets to catch fish or axolotl and other things, and you can keep your fish in buckets.
Wow. Okay.
The last item I have for you is some shears. You can shave. You can cut your armpit hair if you have any. I don't know if squids have armpit hair, but you can cut the grass, some flowers. You can do a lot of things with some shears too. I mean, you can cut sheep if you want to.
I'll go ahead and give this to you because I like one of those in particular, right?
Okay.
But I have to ask, do those come with a warranty or maybe a certificate of, you know, the best iron makers in the whole entire world or something like that, you know?
I could probably do that for you. Yeah, I could do that for you. I could do that for you.
Okay. Then
we can mail one to you.
Ooh, I love it. In that case, I am very interested in the Cauldron, Dom.
That's a great choice.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic choice.
Oh my gosh. You just got duped, dude. That chicken head's worth nothing. Oh my goodness.
That's you.
Well, maybe not as as finito as I definitely want it to be, but it looks pretty good. Look at it. Look at it. This is my farm, guys. So if you guys don't know, in 1.18 we have this ability to farm lava by basically this setup right here. You put some dripstone on there, you put the pointy bits down there, and you put some a lava source above it. Now what happens is it drips into the cauldrons, filling up the cauldrons. Well, I don't like the look of this farm right here. I guess we could have made it look a little bit more beautiful, but I wanted to try something. It's not set in stone. I don't know if we're gonna keep it forever, but I wanted to try this setup. So basically I could hide away my cauldrons when they're not full. I was not expecting them to fill up this fast, keep in mind. So I thought it was going to be closed the majority of the time. But hey, whatever. So when I bucket this, you can see the block below raises and it hides it away. So now I can have an infinite source of lava buckets. And then when I'm done, when my inventory is full, kind of like what it is right now, I can just go over to this bucket right here, or this chest over here, and drop all my lava buckets in there. Now, what this is going to let me do is I'm going to have an unlimited fuel source, okay? Coal is a little bit harder to get in 1.18, so this is going to be my main fuel source. What's going to happen is I'm going to run through this hallway, collect the buckets of lava, put it in this chest, and that chest is then going to siphon out. I'm going to make a siphoning system, don't worry. But it's going to siphon out below, go all the way over here into this pretty circular room here, and fill up a whole entire line of furnaces. That way, whenever I need to cook something up, because I am definitely going to have some big projects here in the future, I could just come over here and just fill it up and just do work. I'm pretty excited. But I also have this room, and look at this bad boy. Now keep in mind, these pillars might not exist, okay? So maybe something like this. I like the idea that there are pillars. Now, obviously, it wouldn't stay stone. We'll go ahead and switch it to like some wood material so it acts like it's holding up the roof. But I like something like this. But what this is going to be, okay, so obviously we have our like roundish table. Okay, it's not round, I get it. But we're going to have some sort of round table here, kind of like this little number. Boom. Yeah, that looks good. And then above is going to be where we place our map, okay? So what I'm thinking is, bear with me, let's go ahead and do a little bit of work here. But then we put that right there. Look at that! How cool is that? That's pretty sick, isn't it? Yeah! So this whole entire roof, or this whole entire section right here is going to be filled up with maps. So you just come in here and you see the whole entire map above. And then I'm thinking about making the ground, like, almost astral, right? Like I'm thinking fog bottom the floor, right? Put some lights in there. Make some like almost like star kind of, but make it like purplish and black. And then maybe we could even have like a Milky Way coming from like this side over here and then over there or something. Have some like what's it called? Aurora Borealis. The Northern Lights. We could have like the Northern Lights or something. I think that would look super pretty, and this room would just be put together so easily. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Anyway, guys, I think this is where I'm going to call it quits for today, though. I did a little bit of work off camera, and honestly, I just want to get this video out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button. I'm jumping. Love you. Bye.